All right, welcome back. So hopefully you had a few moments to try to create your own activity and instructions on how to perform that activity using subtasks. I'm going to quickly go through a set of instructions that will hopefully enable you and get you started for using the microbits. That'll be the focus of the next session on basically microbits with Dr. Adam Myers. So your microbit is this little device. It came in your box. This yellow box, which by the way, when you open, be pretty careful. It was basically packed for shipping. So the trick that I've used is when you open it, put your hand in there and hold down on that piece of cardboard and open it. And once you do that, you should have access to all of your, basically all the components. You can trim up that cardboard now that you've received your box, and it'll make the fit a lot better and you won't have to deal with trying to hold it down. So really what you need is MicroBit and a USB cable and hopefully the device that you're currently on, which is connected to the internet and hopefully has a USB port. So what you're going to do, and I'm basically reading through the instructions here, is you're going to attach the small side of your USB cable to the MicroBit. If you look carefully, there is, it's not square. So there's only one way that you can actually fit this together. And once you do that, you'll have your microbit attached. Perfect. Obviously you already have your computer turned on based off these instructions here. And your next things are going to depend on whether or not you are using a Mac or a Windows machine, potentially also an basically a Chromebook might be slightly different. So what you want to do is you want to navigate to the Finder or File Explorer. So wherever you usually see a listing of all of your drives or a thumb drive, what you're going to do is you're going to plug this into your computer. You're going to plug, obviously, the only end left into your computer, and you're going to look for a new device pop-up that says MicroBit. It will look like a flash drive. If for some reason there's no new device, double check that you actually use the cable that came with the kit and not some other cable. Charging cables for phones often look the exact same, but many of them don't have the data capabilities. So if you plug it in and nothing pops up on your computer, it could be that your USB cable is not the right kind. The ones that came in your box should work. All right, so once you see it, you're going to double click on the device and you'll see two files in it. Details.txt, you can open it, you can see what's going on in there, and then microbit.htm. I want you to double click microbit.htm and accept any messages that come up, and if you have Chrome installed, that's going to be your best option, but any browser will do, but Chrome will be a little bit easier for one of the later tasks. The page that opens up when you open up that file is going to tell you all about your microbit, which you can read about. But what we're really interested, so that you can get started right away, is near the top of the page, next to User Guide, which you're currently viewing, you'll see a First Steps page. And that First Step page is going to detail exactly how you can start with the microbit and get files copied over. And it will be tailored, and you can tailor your experience to exactly your setup and browser and everything else. All right? So, click on the First Steps and get ready to have some fun with Dr. Myers. I'm going to quickly try to show you exactly what I mean by these steps. Alright, so what you should see is my File Explorer here. On my Windows machine, all I had to do was the Windows key and E. On a Mac, it's slightly different. I have those instructions for you. So, basically I have my microbit and my USB cable. I basically have flipped the instructions just so that I can do this without too much leaning over. But as soon as you connect all of them together, you'll see there's a new device here called the microbit. For me, it popped up automatically, but if it didn't for you, you would just click on microbit down here. And like I said, here's details.txt, which just has some information about the microbit itself. And then microbit.htm. You can double click on this and it should open up Firefox. And there it is. And it tells you all about the microbit. Or, as I was saying before, for you to get started, just click on First Steps here. And there'll be an introduction, how to program it, but really what you're going to care about here, because you're going to learn how to program it in the next section, is how to transfer your program to the MicroBit. All right, so with that, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing your submissions on the activity that you did right before this. So enjoy, and let us know if you have any questions.